Hi, this is your Professor Sudha Kolathuparambil. Let's look at an example from section 2.2, constructing a frequency distribution using class width. This table represents the particulate emissions for 65 vehicles. We need to construct a frequency distribution using the class width of 1.50 and using 0.00 as the lower limit for the first class. First, identify the smallest and largest value in the table. So 0.26 is the smallest of the data and 6.63 is the largest value in the data. Now we are going to construct the class. So we will start with the lower limit of the first class 0.00. Then add 1.50 to that to get the lower limit for the second class. So it will be 1.50. Then add 1.50 again to get the lower limit for the third class. Keep on adding the width of each class so that you will get the lower limit for the next class. We can stop this procedure until we get a number which is greater than 6.63. Largest value in the set is 6.63, so that is smaller than 6.50. So I stopped there. Now I need to decide the upper limit for each class. Since there should not be any overlap between the classes, I need to pick a number which is smaller than this. Since it is rounded to decimal places, I need to pick a number smaller than that. So this will be 1.49. And here I need to pick a number smaller than 3. So it will be 2.99. And continue the procedure. 6.63 fall under this class, so we don't need this class. So we can remove that. Now analyze this data and see how many of these numbers fall under this class. That means how many of these numbers are between these two numbers, including the endpoints. Since there is no overlap in the numbers, you can include the endpoints. So there are 28 numbers in the first class. Now look how many of these numbers fall between these numbers, including the endpoints, and count those numbers. So there are 18 of the numbers from this data set falls between these numbers. So frequency of the second class is 18. Do the same procedure for the rest. This table represents the frequency distribution of the data with class width 1.50 and the lower class limit for the first class 0.00. This is the procedure for constructing the frequency distribution for quantitative data. So first choose the class width, choose the lower class limit for the first class, then compute the lower limit for the second class by adding the class width to the lower limit for the first class. Then compute the lower limits for each of the remaining classes by adding the class width to the preceding class. Stop when the largest value of the data is included in the class and count the number of observations in each class and construct a frequency distribution.